Okay, I worked in the World Trade Center from '98 until 9/11 in 2001. My interest in the whole issue of a conspiracy for 9/11 is based on fact, that there was a power down in the South Tower on the weekend of the 8th and 9th of September. I worked on it. I was in the tower at the time, so I know for a fact it occurred along with many colleagues. I was at home on the day of 9/11, witnessing the events from my apartment because of the requirement to work on the weekend prior to 9/11. I was sitting in my chair having coffee, and I heard a noise which sounded to me like a very heavy truck hitting a bump in the road and like bouncing. So the noise was like bum, 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 like that. So I got up and went to the window and looked between the Venetian blinds down to the road, and there was nothing. So then I just looked up, and in the North Tower I saw smoke coming out from a high floor. At this point I was hanging out of my bedroom window. I'd pulled the window up and the blinds, and I was hanging out at the window on the phone, and from the corner of my eye to my right I saw the plane coming in, the second plane. It came in from over New Jersey, Staten Island way, and it came almost entirely across the Statue of Liberty, quite an angle, into the tower, and it was coming down as well. I saw the South Tower go down just before 10 o'clock, 10 a.m. I didn't believe it. I didn't believe my eyes. It looked like a fantasy film. What I saw was the building crumbling, like sand. I remember thinking it looked like sand, and instinctively the thought went through my head, well, what did we do at the weekend? I didn't believe my eyes, and I didn't understand it either. And you know, within 25 seconds, where our offices had stood, there was just air and smoke. So we worked on the Saturday morning, shutting everything down, handed over to the Port Authority, and it was handed back to us on the Sunday afternoon. So there was a period of probably 30 hours where there was no power. Right, and it wouldn't have just have affected camera security. It would have affected all the secure systems on doors for either key locks or security badges and so on. To undo them, they weren't working because they're all powered by electricity, so there was no power, there was no backup system, therefore they were all open. I guess my big thing is I'm not a conspiracy theorist. I don't like to be labelled like that. The information that I want acknowledged is factual, plain and simple. So, you know, I don't have any clarion call for anybody. I just want the truth to be acknowledged and explained.